Hi, my name's One Kidney Mike. I donated a kidney in February of 2025, and I'm currently training to climb all 27 peaks in Montana that are greater than 12,000 feet to prove that kidney donation doesn't hold you back. And then once I'm done training, obviously I'll be filming the peaks, and then after that, we'll just kind of see where it goes. The first question I often get asked when I was getting ready to donate a kidney and then after I did donate a kidney was, why the heck would I ever want to donate a kidney? My donation was non-directed. I didn't know the person that received the kidney, and the answer for me was very simple. Back about 15 years ago, I met a lady named Susan Grace, who was a kidney recipient. And after hearing her story and learning how much that receiving that kidney had impacted her life, I was just moved to want to also help somebody in that same way. And I thought to myself, well, I have 2 kidneys, I should donate one. And while the timing wasn't right for a variety of factors, but mainly because my son was pretty young and I had custody of him every other week, and it was just so hard to change that arrangement, I ended up waiting until the time was perfect for me. And at the age of 47, like I said, in February, I donated a kidney. So before I donated a kidney, I wasn't an extraordinarily athletic person. I did go often out to the mountains and camp, often car camping. In my younger years, I did quite a bit of hiking. And since I've donated a kidney, I really kind of wanted to improve my health even more. So I decided that I wanted to climb those peaks. So I set that goal for me. I'll do another video about the donation process that I went through, but I do want to go over a little bit about my recovery. I'm going to cover like the first 8 weeks of recovery. And so I went in for my surgery in the afternoon because the kidney was actually being shipped over to the East Coast. They take the kidney out in late afternoon, it flies over to the East Coast, and then it was put in the person the next morning. Before the surgery, everyone had told me about how important it was to get up and be active. Both my coworkers and my donation team and just about anybody else who had ever had a surgery was just like, make sure you're getting up and moving around. So I did that about 4 hours after I got to my room and had the pain controlled. I got up and walked around my room. The next morning, I was up and walking around the hospital. In fact, I walked down across the hospital to where my donation team's office was and came back. And when the nurse learned that I had done that, she gave me a scowl but didn't say anything. So evidently I'd gone too far. One of the things I found out when I got home was that oxycodone really messed with my bowels. It pretty much stopped them cold, and it caused actually more discomfort taking that than the pain of the surgery. So once I stopped taking that and just was taking Tylenol, I felt tons better. And then I started walking outside quite a bit. The first day, I think I walked 2 miles, then the next day, 3. By the time I went to my post-op appointment, which was 6 days later, I was walking 5 miles, and I averaged 5 miles a day until day 18, where I did a 12-mile trail walk, and there was over 1,000 feet of vertical gain and loss during that. So I was pretty happy with that. I went to work half-time on the 3rd week, and then I was working full-time on the 4th week. Unfortunately, that, I think, 5th week, or the 4th week, somewhere around there, I got a really bad cold. And this wasn't just because I had the surgery. I had a coworker who also got the same cold, and it knocked her on her butt and it knocked me on my butt. It really kind of set me back as far as like my walking went and getting my endurance up. I was mostly over the cold, and so at 6 weeks I did my first run, and then after that I was rucking about 6 miles with a 30-pound pack. So my training schedule was pretty much, I would run Monday and Wednesdays, and then ruck Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then on Saturday I started going on trail hikes, which are what I've been filming. So that first run I filmed, it was kind of my first video that I've ever filmed. You can check that out if you want. It actually is pretty interesting because it goes to Giant Springs along that trail. And then after that, I did a snowshoe hike, and just check out the playlist. You can kind of see how I've progressed. Each hike kind of gets longer, or there's more strenuous for the most part. And I really just kind of want to show off the beauty of Montana. This is an absolutely gorgeous state. As you can see behind me, there is Sawtooth Ridge, and I just got done hiking that. I've had to redo this intro because the first one I filmed wasn't very good. Hopefully this one's better. We'll find out. My son will tell me. After I've kind of really feel confident in my ability to kind of make these strenuous climbs up these 27 peaks. A lot of them, you know, there's long hikes in, then there's the elevation gain. Some of them are class 3, class 4 scrambles type of thing. So I'm really kind of just working on getting myself ready for that. All of those peaks are about 6-hour drive away. I'm not going to get them done this summer. In fact, currently right now I couldn't go do one because they're covered in snow. So I really hope that you enjoy the channel. I'm going to be talking a lot more about kidney donation, my progress. I kind of throw in little tidbits here and there on the trail. I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that you have a great day.